Growing up, Dad was always there for my sports. Even though there was like 8 kids, he prioritised each and every one of us. Dad always, put a smile on our face. He believed like, you could live without money but still be happy. He, really inspired me. About 2 years ago, Dad was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. I felt like I was, something was torn away from me. And then finding out that he was gone, I was just, in this moment where I was just grieving. I had so much anger. I felt like I wasn't myself. I started to isolate myself from family. I even neglected my wife and my kids. I started to turn to alcohol. Every time I would return from a night out and come home, I'll be, just crying to my wife, waking up the kids, just screaming and just asking, why did God do this? Why did he take my dad? And my wife's trying to calm me down and calm the kids down because they were so afraid, they were scared that, looking at me, I'll just be a mess. And, didn't know that my wife had been, struggling from the inside. She was trying to keep the family together, our marriage together. Our marriage was falling apart. She tried to encourage me to go back to church. I refused to. Every time she spoke about church or God, I would get upset, I'll get angry, I'll shut her down. October 22nd, I can remember, we went out to a bar. It was to a 40th, while everybody was getting ready for the party and stuff. I had already started on a whole bottle of vodka, 1 litre of vodka to myself. Ended up being a fist fight. I broke his jaw and he was out. He was in hospital for about 4 to 6 weeks. He couldn't talk, obviously couldn't eat and drink. He had to get his jaw wired up and stuff. And that day I got arrested. I just started praying, asking for forgiveness, asking, him to help me get out of this mess that I created. Help me to be the man that I was before, because this is obviously not me. And as I was praying, I just felt like, my spirit was lifted. I felt, I was just, the burden just started shredding off. I felt light. So when I walked into my court case, I was looking at 12 months imprisonment. I decided to plead guilty, and as she was reading out my sentence, it got reduced down to 4 months community service. I just, I couldn't believe it. I had goosebumps all over. My heart was racing, and I just felt like, the weight, and it had been a long journey. Everything just, I just felt light and relieved. My wife spoke to me again. She goes, "Are you ready to go back to church?" I said yes, and at that point it was a message and it was a sign for me. This is definitely the place that I'm meant to be. I've given up alcohol, the party life, and I feel like, I'm a better man now. So, and I thank God every day for helping me choose His way and not my way. And just forever grateful.